Thank you so much for joining me today. So we are going to be looking at our angles with parallel lines. Now, if you're thinking, what is a parallel line? It is two lines that are going the same way and that are a constant same distance apart. Now, you'll notice we've got a line going through it, and that creates our angles. So if we are thinking about a corresponding angle, if we've got two parallel lines and a straight line going through it, it's going to be cutting through the line at exactly the same angles, which helps us to determine our angles here. So you can see that these two angles are exactly the same size. The same with alternate angles. Because we know if these two are the same size, say I make this 30, I'll make it 40. 40 degrees. If we think about both these angles must add up to how much? 180. So 180 take 40 equals 140 degrees. So I know that that side is going to be 140, this side is going to be 40. If this here is 40 degrees, then I know this here is 40 degrees. Which also shows me that this side here is 140 degrees, because two angles must add up to 180. Now, if we look at our vertically opposite angle, if this is 140, this is 140. If this is 40 degrees, this side will be here is 40. So we can see straight away that our alternative angles are going to be the same. If this side is 40, this side must also be 40 degrees. Now we can see here that with our cointerior angles, our cointerior angles are our two angles in the inside of our parallel lines. Now those two must add up to 180. And we can double check here. 140 plus 40 equals 180 degrees. Let's go and apply our knowledge now. So I've got a question over here. I would like to find out what A, B, C, and D is. So to start off, I'm going to work out what A is. Now, if I'm using my knowledge of alternate angles, I know that A must be the same as this angle right here, because we are talking about parallel lines. So A must be 45 degrees. These two angles here, we know they must total 180 degrees, because that means it is a straight angle. So if I've already got 45 degrees, I need to go 180 minus 45 and it will tell me what B is. So 180 minus 45 equals 135 degrees. So I'm going to write that in here, so I'll rub out B. Now there's exactly the same thing here, but there's two ways I can do it. I know a quadrilateral, four-sided shape, all four of these must add up to 360 degrees. So I could work it out that way, or because we're still looking at parallel lines, I also know that if I look at the cointerior angles, these two must add up to 180 degrees. So if this is 85, 180 minus 85 equals 95 degrees. And there you have it. Though if we've got C's and the 95 vertically opposite, is again 95 degrees. So this is just about using our understanding of parallel lines, using our prior knowledge of complementary and supplementary and vertically opposite angles. Let's have a look at this one here. Because it's done in a triangle, it can make it a bit difficult for us to visually see. So I just want us to break it down for a minute. I'm just going to draw a nice line here. If we ignore this line that's going through, we've still got one line going through, parallel lines. That means if this is 130 degrees, we're looking at co-interior angles. So these two must add up to 180. So if this is 130, 180 minus 130 equals 50 degrees. If we are thinking about these two angles, that they must add up to 180 degrees. This one also be 50 degrees. And we can double check that with our understanding of alternative angles. These two angles here are the exact same, and we just worked that out in using our cointerior angles and using our knowledge of straight angles. I really hope that helps you understand how to find angles with using parallel lines. If you need extra help, let me know and I'll get back to you straight away.